Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well rested, good breakfast in your tummies and ready to learn. Because today when we do phonemic awareness, we're going to start with rhymes, but what we're going to do is what we did last week where I say a word and this time it's going to be a real word and you are going to think of words that rhyme with the word. Okay, so last time it was thumbs up, thumbs down. This time you're just going to give me other words. So I'll give you an example for the first part, and then after that, you are going to give me the examples. All right, so here we go. The first word is tower. Now, if you have a type of candy, I'll just give you clues, and you put it in your mouth and you're like, ooh, like a lemon. It's so sour. I heard you say that. Or something you pick in the garden. It's so pretty, like a rose. A flower. Okay, those are examples. Can you give me others? All right, thank you. What about the word pocket? Can you think of a word that rhymes with pocket? Flying up in the air, like in space. You got that one. I heard you say rocket. Or I don't know if you know that one. What's it called when you put your plug in? I don't know if you knew that word. Okay, I think I heard somebody say socket. What others? Okay, thank you. And then the last one, this should be a little easier. Sunny. Can you think of something that rhymes with sunny? Okay, I think I heard someone say bunny. And something you pay with. We've been working on, money, you got it. And okay, yeah, that works. All right, thank you. And I was thinking, oh, thank you, honey. I think I heard somebody say that one before too, though. So good job. All right. I am breaking up the words according to sound, and you will tell me the word. We've done this a zillion times, so let's just get to it. Sh, a, d, o. What's the word? Shadow. You got it. F, e, n, d. What's the word? Friend. M, d, e. What's the word? Muddy. Ch, I, k, e, n. What's the word? Chicken. K, l, een. What's the word? Clean. K, n, ch. What's the word? Crunch. Yep. Sh, I, p. What's the word? Shrimp. N, d. What's the word? Hand. And the last one, sh, a, p, s. What's the word? Shapes. Well done. All right, so we are going to listen for that medial sound. Do you remember what medial means? Middle. All right, you remembered. Good. All right, what about the word? You're going to tell me the medial sound. Couch. What's the medial sound? Ow. Curl. What's the medial sound? Lawn. What's the medial sound? Ah. Fork. What's the medial sound? Or. Read. What's the medial sound? E. Yard. What's the medial sound? R. And the last one, broom. What's the medial sound? Ooh, nice job. All right, moving along. I really do like the part where I give you the word and you break it into sound, because as I had said before, in your writing, when you're trying to do brave writing, which I really hope you're doing, instead of saying, how do I spell this word? I want you to really start listening to the sounds yourself. So we're almost going to practice like this is us doing writing. So I'm going to give you the word and you're going to sound out every sound you hear. You don't worry about the letters, but you can give me the sounds like we've been doing, okay? Polish. Let's sound out all the sounds. P, a, l, I, sh. Nice. And we remember those digraphs, SH, okay? Feather. What are the sounds? F, E, th. Another digraph vowel, Tickle. What are the sounds? T, I, k. All. Nice. Thinner. What are the sounds? Th, I, n, Stock. What are the sounds? S, t, a, k. Quench. What are the sounds? Qu, e, n, ch. Yeah. Bleach. What are the sounds? B, l, e, ch. Brother. What are the sounds? B, th, Good. Chili. What are the sounds? Ch, I, l, e. Nice. And the last one, ramp. What are the sounds? A, m, p. Good job. And as I'm thinking about this, I'm going to kind of set a reminder for myself. I think next week, when we're doing our activities like with the vowel sounds and the sounds and that sort of thing, I think I might switch it up. And I feel like we really need to work on those digraphs because we know how to sound them out, but I want us to really know them by heart. I know we've gone over them in the past, but maybe I'll bring them back and we'll do some activities next week, if I remember. My brain. All right, moving along. I am going to start with a word that has an ending. I'm going to turn that ending into a blend. So we'll put a sound right before it. Remember, we did that with the beginning of our word before. So this time again, we're going to do it to the end, just like we did yesterday. So that end sound, like if it's a d, might turn into nd, like that. Or, well, let's just actually get to it instead of just trying to look for examples. Okay. So if I have brad and I add a n, it's brand. Okay, let's try another one. Lit. Now I'm going to add a s before the t. So now it's me. List. We have a stop. Now I'm going to add a before the p to make it stomp. Good. What about this one? Brick. I'm going to add a s before the k to make it brisk. Good. Let's see if you could do this with a little less help. We have head. Now I'm going to add a l before the d to make it head. What was the word? Held. Nice. We have clap. I'm going to add a s in front of the p to make it clasp. Nice. We have lip. I'm going to add a before the p to make it lip. What's the word? Limp. We have net. I'm going to add a s before the t to make it, oh my gosh, limp. Did I say I was looking at a different one for list? Let's try that one again, shall we? Hello. We have a lip. I'm going to add a in front of the p to make it limp. Good. I swear my brain's somewhere else. I have the word net. We're going to add a s before t to make it nest. Nice. I think I was taking that word and putting it with the word before it, and that's where I got that other word. All right. And now we have boat. I'm going to put a s in front of the t to make it. What was the word? Boat. Well done. All right, so now I'm doing the opposite where I will pop out that sound, and instead of being a blend ending, it'll just be a sound at the end, okay? So if I have missed, I'm going to drop out the s to have it just by itself to make it mit, okay? So let's try this one. Hint. I'm gonna take off the n, and now it's mit. Good. What about this one? Lamp. I'm going to take off the m to make it lap. Lap. Good work. Okay, what about this one? Roast. I'm going to take off the s. So now I have wrote. Good. I have pant, so patent. I'm going to take off the n to make it, what's the word? Pat, nice. I have cast. I'm going to take off this, and now it is pat. Good. I have cast. Oh, it's hard for me to do this. Cast. I'm going to take off this, and now I'm left with, what's the new word? Cat. Good. I have left. I'm going to pop out the f to make it let. Nice. I have done. Wait. Dunk. I'm going to take off the n to make it duck. Good. And the last one, I have fee old. I'm going to take off the l to make it, what's the word? Feed. Nice. All right, one last little activity here. Remember how we delete that medial sound? We know what medial means, so I'm going to use the word and substitute it for a new medial sound. That's what we're going to do to create a new word. And we've done this, so we're going to just get going. So I have we have a. I'm going to take off the a, put in an r to make it star. Good. And that one ended up being the ending, but for the others, it's going to be in the middle. Okay. So if I have im, I'm going to take off the I, put in an or to make it orm. I have n. I'm going to take off the e, put in an to make it nice. I have save. I'm going to take out the a, put in an to make it what's the word? Serve. I have I'm going to take out the o, put in an r sound to make it ark. You got it. I have each. I'm going to take out the e, put in an or to make it orch. Nice. We have ol. I'm going to take out the o, put in an to make it earl. Well done. Three more. We have I'd. I'm going to take out the I, put in an or to make it or. That doesn't sound very right. So instead of or, maybe we should put an Let's try that one instead. So we have I'd. I'm going to take out the I and put in an instead. Let's try that one. Erd. Now that's a better one. And we have I'm going to take out the put in an or to make it ord. Good. And the last one we have add. I'm going to take out the put in an r to make it what's the word? Hard. But I know that wasn't for you, was it? All right. Moving along, we were working on those little books. Remember, we've had 2 so far, so now we're going to do a third one, and tomorrow we're actually going to do another one. And today's and tomorrow's are going to have the same sounds but different spellings. So we are going to focus on the long U using the spelling U-I, as in juice, as in, what's this word? Suit, and the word fruit. Good. So our book is going to be using U-I spelling words. All right, so hopefully you already have this page ready. If you don't, you can either get it now or we can just use it tomorrow. Either way, I seem to have a little friend. I'm not going to name any names, but it rhymes with Pudson, who loves to run off with my little pencils, but thankfully, I have another one handy. All right, So just like we did before, you are going to fold it right on the line, or as best as you can on the line, like so. Okay. And again, does not need to be perfect. It's totally okay if it's not. This is the front, so we are going to fold it again. Okay, so this should be the back. This is the back. This is not the back. This should be the front. Thought I would trick you there, or trick myself, whichever. Here's the back, and when you open it up, it should look like this. Okay, so I am going to read it to you. I am not going to do any writing today because you're able to do this, and you showed me that. All right, so we're doing the UI spelling as in the word bruise, okay? So name on the bottom where it says name, and then we're gonna turn it to the first page. And it says, I drink orange. Oh, we saw that word before. What's that word? Juice, So you're going to trace the word juice with my breakfast. So you will draw some orange juice with your breakfast. Then it says Larry always has, what's that word? Can you see it? Fruit with his lunch. So you're gonna go ahead and illustrate that. And then the last one, the principal wears a suit to work. And then you will draw what that looks like, okay? All right, so go to it, upload when you're done, and then I will see you back for Writer's Workshop. You may go ahead and push pause, and I'll see you in a bit. Hey guys, so I was just talking to you guys about this yesterday when we did our read aloud, how Monday I was kind of experimenting and I said, okay, let's cut these out. And I realized if I almost lost these little cards, you almost lost these little cards. And that's why yesterday or the day before yesterday, we decided to write them out like this. I thought it would be a better idea, less likelihood of losing them. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna really think about how I'm gonna cut them out this time. And that way I don't get confused and we can just kind of cut and glue. All right, so I have my paper and we already know from the last time we did this that we're gonna have it side to side, okay, landscape rather than portrait. So side to side, like so. So do make sure your paper looks like mine. Otherwise, it's not gonna work when we get to the long ones. It's going to hang off and we don't really wanna use this, and we already know this paper is the perfect size. All right, so the first thing that goes on the very top is the topic. And remember how we had our 5 senses paper and I took it straight from it. Let's see if I still have that page near me. No, I was looking at it just a moment ago. Let's see. Yep, here it is. I have everything on my desk over here. All right, so we look at this and we remember it says topic. So I'm gonna cut that one out first. Okay, and here's my topic. It's the very first thing I wrote with the first small box. And I know it's all the way on the bottom, but wherever you happen to put it, if you put it somewhere else, then that's the one you're gonna do first. So if you wanna do it with me, you can do that. Find your topic and let's go ahead and cut it out together. Okay. So topic always goes on the top. And then you should have your glue stick as well because we're doing cutting and gluing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue the back, and then I will go ahead and glue it on to the very top like so. Make sure it just touches the tippity top like that, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and get my 2 small ideas. Remember the last small one's gonna go on the bottom, so you can pick any 2 you want. So I'm just gonna pick, maybe I'll just pick the 2 that are next to each other. Or whichever 2 you feel like doing. Like maybe I'll do this. Sweet and salty. I feel like those 2 kind of go together because they're in the same one, right? Sweet is the taste and salty is the taste. So I'm gonna put those 2 together. So I have salty air and I have sweet pineapple. So you pick out 2 that you feel would go together from yours. And then you're gonna cut those out, okay? Or if you wanna watch me do it first, you can definitely do that and then go after. But for me as a student, I feel like it would be easier if we did it together. And you can always push pause. That's the fun thing about a video. In person, I can't pause myself, right? So if you want to do it step by step by step and push pause after every step, you're welcome to do so. All right, so again, I had my topic right below, like exactly below my topic. I'm gonna do it here and then show it to you just to make sure I'm putting it in the right spot. Nope, and I managed to not do that very well. Oops. Okay, so sweet pineapple. And what was the other one I just cut out? Here it is. Make sure you don't lose it. Then I have, whoa, where are my salty air? So I'm gonna put that right below here. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue that right now. Again, gluing the back, flip it over. And now, just like you saw me do it a moment ago, I'm gonna put it under sweet pineapple. And then I'm gonna do my two longer. So I have warm winds on my face, footsteps in the soft sand. You can decide what order you wanna do those in. I may have written it like that, but I might wanna switch it. I don't know. I have to see how I feel. It's your poem and you decide what looks good to you and where you feel the placement should be, okay? So I'm cutting. And I know I'm taking a long time doing this. So next time what I'll do is, if we ever do this again, I'll already have mine cut out, but I did want to kind of show you how I'm doing this. Because when a writer writes, they kind of have like a brainstorming session and they have a way to kind of set everything up. And a poet, it's totally different, right? And to me, I feel like this is a good way of just kind of getting our ideas together. Okay, I'm gonna cut that one out and this one out as well. So if you're cutting with me, you don't have to be as fast as me because you get to push pause whenever you want to. All right, so let's see. Which one do I like? Footsteps in the warm sand. Well, I'm gonna look at my last idea. It said warm ocean. I'm gonna do warm winds on my face first because I kind of feel like sand and ocean go together, so I wanna have those together. So right under salty air, I am going to put warm winds on my face because wind and air kind of go together, right? To me, that makes sense. And again, it's your poem, so you get to decide how it goes. And then I have my other long idea. Okay, so I have this so far. I have footsteps in the warm, soft sand. So I'm going to flip that over. Okay. Make sure it's right underneath, because remember, if it's not right underneath, you're not going to have space for all of them. Okay, and now my last little box, I'm going to go ahead and cut that one out right now. Wish I can push the fast forward button so you can see me in hyper speed. Sometimes you watch those videos when they do that. It's kind of fun. Technology, if only. Or maybe you have that technology and you can do that. It's totally up to you. And warm ocean will be my last one. And then I'm going to read the whole thing before I illustrate. Okay. All right, so here I have it. Maui, sweet pineapple, salty air, warm winds on my face, footsteps in the warm, soft sand, warm ocean. All right, and so I can decide how I want to illustrate it. So maybe I would draw, maybe I can draw a pineapple on one side. Not the best at doing that. I'm gonna try my best, and that's all that matters. Same with you guys. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a quick here. Obviously, when you guys do it, I want you to take your time. Okay, and then I'm doing it in pencil first, and then I'll color it in when I'm done. There's my pineapple. And you can always label it, just if it makes more sense. And then maybe I'll kind of draw the sand with the ocean behind it. And maybe walking along the sand. So I'm just gonna quickly give ideas there, okay? And so that's what you guys are gonna do, get a little bit more detailed, all right? So actually, this is not gonna be the end of the video. I decided I'm gonna add a little bit of math to my video after, but for now though, I do want you to push pause, do your writer's workshop, and then come on back if you're choosing to do the optional worksheet. If not, then this can be the end for you, all right? See you in a bit. Hey guys, for those of you guys who decided to go along with me, I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but our optional worksheet is your half, my half. When you do a half, The sides need to be exactly the same. Like for instance, if I were to cut my face in half, like divide it in half, this half looks like this half, right? But if I cut it this way, does the top half of my face match the bottom half? So that wouldn't work, right? So what you need to do is when you look at the shapes, if I were, and then you can use a ruler if you want, notice how the square, you can divide it going this way, and the top and the bottom are the same. You can also divide it down the middle, and this side and this side are the same. That works for some shapes, but not for all shapes. Like for instance, look at this one, kind of looks like a doorway. If I were to do it side to side in my doorway, okay, is the top the same as the bottom? Yeah, I agree, it does not look the same. So that wouldn't work. And I'm doing it in pencil on purpose because if I make a mistake, I could fix it. Or if I'm doing it on Seesaw, even better, you can use the eraser there. What about if I do it from the top down to the bottom like that? Is this side the same as that side? Yes, that's how you know it's divided in half, okay? So as you go through each one of these shapes, when you divide it, make sure the top and the bottom are exactly the same, okay? If the answer is no, then it's not in half. And a half has 2. This one has 4 different spots only because you can do it in more than one way. So like we already know that this one can be 2 ways, so maybe this one and this one, same thing. Maybe the circle, same thing. Just notice if you turn your paper and you make it cut in half, is it the same? Now, if it's this way and these two are the same, great. And if I do it this way, is it also the same? If the answer is no, then you can only divide it one way, okay? So I want you to have some fun with this. And if you choose just to do it one way, that's great too. All right, I will see you guys later on during our read aloud.